Imagine saving for 10 years and still not being able to afford a home. That's the reality for millions of Canadians right now. This is Canada's housing crisis, explained in 5 minutes. Since the year 2000, home prices in Canada have risen over 350%. But incomes? They've only gone up about 110%. That gap is the entire crisis in one sentence. Nearly 2 or 4 million Canadian households are now in what's called core housing need. That means they're spending too much of their income just to keep a roof over their heads. And it's not just Toronto and Vancouver anymore. Ottawa, Montreal, and Halifax are feeling it too. Rents jumped almost 16% in just 2 years. Vacancy rates hit a record low of 1.4% in 2023, meaning almost no apartments were available. New renters are paying nearly 30% more than people who didn't move. So why is this happening? First, supply. Canada has one of the lowest housing supplies per capita in the entire G7. Decades of slow permitting, strict zoning laws, and underbuilding created a shortfall of millions of homes. Second, demand. Between 2022 and 2024, Canada welcomed over 1 million new permanent and temporary residents every year. That's a huge number of new households looking for homes. And construction simply couldn't keep up. Third, interest rates. In 1990, a home loan needed about $9,300 a year to service. Today, that same kind of mortgage can cost over $32,000 a year, even after recent rate cuts. This isn't just numbers on a chart. Almost half of Canadian millennials say they've delayed starting a family because they can't afford a home. 2/3 of renters say their rent is affecting their mental health. Now here's some good news. In early 2026, affordability actually improved in cities like Toronto and Vancouver for the 9th quarter in a row. Condo prices have eased, and some landlords are even offering free months of rent to attract tenants. The Canadian government's housing plan aims to build almost 4 million new homes by 2031. CMHC says Canada needs 430,000 to 480,000 new homes every year through 2035 just to restore pre-pandemic affordability. It's an ambitious target, and experts are watching closely to see if it's met. If you're planning to move to Canada, here's the honest truth. Housing will likely be your biggest expense, especially in major cities. Look at mid-sized cities. Consider condos over houses and budget for rent increases in your first year. Canada's housing crisis is real, but it's also evolving, and understanding it is the first step to planning around it. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more honest, data-backed guides on moving to Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. See you in the next video. Subscribe Pacific Wealth YouTube channel.